Hi there, it's John DeHart with the Homes from DeHart Real Estate Team, powered by Keller Williams here in McLean. And today we're going to talk about what it's like to get started talking to a lender.
I'm Sarah Welsh with Prosperity Home Mortgage, and I appreciate you having me on here just to share a little bit of information with you all. I think there's a lot of misconceptions about starting the process with a lender. People think right up front, we're going to pull your credit. That's not necessarily the case. At least for me, my goal in talking to a client the first time is to understand their situation and how I can best help with their financing needs. So if you have an idea of what your credit score, that's going to be helpful. There's many ways to pull a soft credit pull on your own behalf, which doesn't hurt your credit score, which will give the lender an idea of the products that you qualify for and the terms that you qualify.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, like a lot of people, they think that, if you're going to call a lender, you have to give them your social security number right off the bat, and that's just not true, right?
That's just not true.
It starts with the conversation.
It just starts with a conversation, and honestly, we can pencil through everything for you. It might not be 100% accurate without a formal application, but we can give you a very, pretty specific idea of what you'd be looking at in terms of what you qualify for, what your budget should be, does your budget align with qualification and things like that. And it's really just starting with having an initial conversation, penciling it out, and then from there, if you're comfortable with moving forward, depending on your timeline, that's when we would talk about next steps.
Yeah, and I think that's great for somebody who's like, okay, I'm ready to buy now.
Right.
Like I want to buy today.
Right.
Or I want to buy in the next couple months or something. We're finding, Sarah, that a lot of people are, kind of in the dreaming phase, like within like 12 months to 24 months. And they're really not ready to buy now, but they just want to have an understanding of, what kind of money they're going to have to bring to the table.
Right, exactly.
So what do you tell somebody that's like, yeah, I'm a year out, and I just want to find out kind of what the nature of the process is.
Yeah, so we still go through a very similar conversation no matter if you're a year out or whether you're 2 months out. It's really understanding not only what I mentioned previously is about what you qualify for, so you can start to get an idea of what you can afford, but we can also discuss the money you would need to bring to closing and things along those lines. And if you have a situation perhaps where you don't qualify for exactly what you want to right now, we can discuss what you need to do to get where you need to be when you're applying. Huge.
And that's like a situation where somebody's, maybe their credit isn't where they want it to be.
Right. And
the difference between a 0.5% credit score can make all the difference in the world on their monthly payment, right? So
exactly.
if you can get qualified, let's just say a lower interest rate because you have a better credit score, you guys have processes to help them more or less get in those positions so they can start planning and get in a better financial space maybe a year from now.
Right, exactly. So I would just encourage you, it's never too early just to have that conversation. Again, you don't have to provide all of your personal information. It's just the general information. It's penciling it out. Mm-hmm. There's no harm to having that, conversation, whether you're buying, again, in 2 weeks or whether you're buying in a year from now.
Perfect. Well, if you got any lender questions, feel free to call Sarah. Her number's going to be at the top of the video. And if you got any questions for me, we do what they call like a discovery conversation or like maybe a fact-finding conversation, which is basically just a strategy session to say, okay, what do we need to do in order to get to the position where we can buy? So whenever you're ready to do that, feel free to give us a call. We're happy to just strategize with you. It's completely free. There's no obligation to use this. We just want to help you in any way we can. So thanks again for watching this video and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.